Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today I want to talk about some things that I would really love to see in multiverses. I know that some of these things can't be done immediately like in the next update, but they're things that I want to see within the next couple of months that I think would really make multiverses an incredible game. And for the first ever time on this YouTube channel, I'm going to be playing 2v2s. I already regret it. The FPS is actually horrible. I'm not going to include, making the game like function correctly because that should already be like a given, like making system stability, making the FPS not horrible, making no one bar matches like actually possible at all. You know what I mean? Basically, the first thing that I want to talk about is adding more modes to multiverses. I love that we have 1v1s and 2v2s, and that's honestly a really good start. I think that that's, the base of every game. And when games only have 1v1s or only have 2v2s, it's a really big missed opportunity in my opinion. I actually think that multiverses has a pretty good theory about it, where they base the game off of 2v2s because it's a team-based game first, but they still make changes to benefit the 1v1's experience as well. Like, it's not only about 2v2s, but they still keep the focus on 2v2s. Me personally, I have no problem with that, even though I don't really ever play 2v2s. I think I have like a total of 100 matches in 2v2s or something, and then I have like 600 matches, 700 matches in 1v1s, so it's not even a close ratio. But I appreciate the fact that we have 2v2s and it's there because you can play with friends and you can, get a break from 1v1s, which is super sweaty basically constantly. I'm also fine with 1v1s being sweaty, by the way. I just kind of wish that there was a ranked mode so that it meant something. Like, after sweating that whole time, you could, have something to show for it. A couple modes that could be really cool is, first off, free-for-all. Another mode that I would love to see is Juggernaut. If you've never played a game that has Juggernaut in it, basically it's where one character is like a raid boss, like they're super buffed, and then everybody else is fighting together against that one character. So this would be a 3v1 mode, and obviously one character would have like, 5 times the health, 5 times the damage, whatever it may be. It may be less than that. That sounds a little bit too overtuned, but I don't think that this mode should be ranked because, it's not really fair to like try to balance, a Juggernaut. It's just meant to be like a quick for fun mode that you can do like kind of a mini game. I think that ranked FFA could be super cool and would be highly competitive scene. And the meta within the FFA mode would be so entirely different than the meta in 1v1s or 2v2s. So I think it could be really cool to have like that kind of split dynamic, but it would be a nightmare to balance out like 3 different metas because it would be a meta in teams, a meta in 1v1s, and then a meta in free-for-all. So I can definitely see where they like wouldn't want to do this, but I think that as the game progresses, you're going to need more modes to keep it like thriving. So Juggernaut and free-for-all could be 2 super cool ones to start that I think could work very well within multiverses. I'm 118, homie. You gotta win this. No. No, I'm running. Jake, win this for me. Run it, Jake. Come on. You got this, Jake. I believe in you. Come on, Jake. Yes! Let's go, baby. The next thing I want to talk about is adding more things to do besides just play the game. I know that sounds super base level, but I want like unlockables, quests, things to actually grind for. Every good game has things that take a grind to accomplish. I want quests to do on each character that unlock you really cool exclusive skins or really cool exclusive emotes, stuff like that. So maybe there's a character that's like win 400 games or something, and it unlocks you like a super cool golden skin or something. You know what I mean? Like in-game kind of level rewards, where in order to achieve these rewards, you have to do something that like takes a huge grind. Think of the camos in Call of Duty, like a system where you have to grind out certain specific challenges on characters or weapons in Call of Duty's case. And afterwards, you get these exclusive skins that can only be unlocked through doing those quests. That's what I want, but for certain characters. Like, I like that they have a bunch of skins for characters, and obviously that's gonna be the main way that they make money in this game. So it makes sense that they don't add a bunch of like free skins or free rewards because they want people to buy the rewards. Like, it's a free game, so you have to buy things, obviously. But I think it'd be really cool to have specific skins, like maybe silver and gold versions. I like the gold skin on Superman, but I think it'd be cool if that kind of style of skin, like a golden style, is only unlockable to certain things. For example, like if you get 250 wins on a character, then you get the silver version of them. And then if you get 500 wins on a character, you get the gold version. That'd be a huge grind. 500 wins? That's crazy. Or maybe like you get a character to level 50 and you get, a special chainmail skin or something. Like, I don't even know. Just certain things like that where you have to grind up a character to unlock a part of their cosmetics. Maybe just certain like specific things, like the weapons. For example, Finn's sword could be like made out of gold if you unlock this certain thing. Or like Morty's grenades could have a different kind of like reskin on them, where his grenades could look like Molotovs or something. Like, you know what I mean? Just reskins on things would even be enough. Right now, if you finish up the battle pass, you have literally nothing to grind for progression progression wise, besides just like, oh, I'm getting better at the game. That's it. That's the only reason to play. So I want there to be more to do and accomplish with the grind besides just like practicing and getting better. You know what I mean? And this could also apply to emotes. Maybe like after winning a certain amount of games or leveling up a certain amount, you unlock an emote that you can do. I like the idea of those emotes to like pop up on screen, kind of like the stickers or whatever, where you can actually like put an emote up in the air, like a text bubble kind of thing. Add some stuff like that, but it shows your wins. That would be so cool. You could emote in game and it would show the amount of wins that you have. So if you have like 600 wins on a character, you could just use this emote and it would pop up with like a little trophy and then it's like 600 next to it. If you ever played Fortnite, think about like the crown wins or whatever, how you can literally see how many wins you have if you do this certain emote. Stuff like that is super cool, and I like that extra touch within games that lets you kind of like show off, like, look what I grinded for. Now, the third thing that I want to talk about is the balance of the characters. This is all based on the current balance of the characters. So I don't know when you're watching this video, but as of right now, this is before Gizmo has come out. I think it's like coming out Thursday. Right now, it's Monday that I'm recording this. It's right around Gizmo's release. The balance is in a very, very bad spot. I want to preface this by saying that I don't currently main anybody. I have like 5 characters at level 20. I've been playing around a ton of different characters to try to kind of get a feel for the game and how, you know, all the characters interact and kind of figure out who I want to main once ranked comes out. So although I will be like biased because everybody on this planet is biased, there's no way to avoid that. It's going to be probably one of the least biased opinions you can get because I don't main anybody. And nothing I say is against people that main these characters. It's literally just talking about the character's balance. It's not like I hate you if you main a broken character or something. Right now, Batman and Bugs are like horrifically broken. Batman is more so than Bugs. Bugs was extremely broken on game's release. Since then, they've tuned him down a little bit, but he's still extremely OP. It's just not like, you know, game-breakingly OP anymore. Now it's just like serious game problem OP. Batman right now is extremely game-breakingly OP though. Like he's ridiculous, man. So definitely those two need to be addressed. If they're not addressed in the next update, I don't know what to say, man. Like they are literally ruining the game. So Batman and Bugs need to be addressed. Honestly, a lot of the super strong characters right now are just the characters that can run you down and never give you a half a second to breathe. If you think about it, the first meta when the game came out was also including Finn. Finn was like stupidly OP when the game came out. He was just a run up, get in your face character. Shaggy right now is way too strong. He's just a run, get in your face character. Wonder Woman's pretty decent. I think the Wonder Woman's actually one of the most balanced characters in the game, but in a 1v1, she can be pretty hard to beat because she can just run at you the entire game. I don't think Wonder Woman's OP though. She doesn't need to be touched in my opinion. But yeah, we definitely need Batman and Bugs nerfs. And I think a lot of characters could actually use buffs. I don't only want to just nerf the best characters. I want to buff the other characters up to match the stronger people in the game. For that, I want people like Arya, people like Morty, people like Rain Dog, you know, people like those characters that have a lot of potential but just haven't reached it because they just kind of suck right now. I don't think Morty sucks. I also don't think Arya sucks, but they both, in my opinion, could use upwards tuning. There's a lot of characters in the game that are just not really usable, like Taz, for example, right now. They have said that they are 100% confirmed buffing Taz within this next update. So that's really nice to see because Taz has been unusable for a little while. I hope some characters like Garnet get some love because Garnet, I mean, she hasn't even been good since the game came out. So there's just a lot of characters that aren't really playable because of the balance of them. Above adding a new game mode, above adding progression, the game needs to be balanced. It needs to not be basically unplayable because a couple or a few characters overshadow literally everybody else in the game. I say, like, as I was mentioning how Bugs is like stupidly OP, we're literally playing against 2 Bugs. Anyway, the last thing that I want to talk about, which is only a priority after balance changes have been made, is ranked. They have confirmed that there's a ranked mode coming, but we don't have a confirmed release date for it. We don't even have like an idea of it really because they haven't said whether it's soon or like far future. The ranked mode doesn't just need to be existing, it needs to be very good. This game has such a huge potential for competitive, and having a ranked mode in this game, if it's well executed, could literally carry the entire game to like huge success. I know a lot of people that only really play games if there's a ranked mode, including myself, to be honest. Like for the most part, I don't really play games that don't have any kind of like way to actually grind for something, and ranked modes are obviously like the #1 grind in a bunch of different games. That's just kind of how a grind happens, is you play ranked. It also adds a ton of competition to the game. Right now, the only way to like actually know, you know, who's better, who's at the top of the game, blah blah blah, is by looking at their leaderboards, which is based on a very poor MMR system. So I'm a little bit scared for ranked because the MMR system is kind of garbage. So I'm hoping that the ranked system is completely different from their MMR system and not just the exact same, but with ranked slapped onto it. Ranked could genuinely be the #1 thing in this game that like blows it up though. Like I have so much hope for ranked. I know I'm gonna be playing a ton of ranked when it comes out. So far, this game's only been out for like a month and it's been in beta with like nothing really to do besides just random queue a casual game mode. And I already have like 160 hours in the game. If ranked was out, I can just just guarantee you I would have been on a lot more. So I really have a ton of high hopes for ranked, and I'm really hoping they're able to execute it well. So far, it seems to me like the devs really do care and like actually pay attention to their game and the community, which is super refreshing to see when right now the game market is oversaturated with people that just kind of spam battle royales and don't care about the community past getting them to buy skins. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the things that MultiVersus could do to really improve their game and bring it up to like huge levels of popularity that they haven't even come close to yet. But as always, I'm really curious to hear your guys' feedback. If you agree, disagree, have anything to add on, anything that you think shouldn't be changed. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Go watch this video right here. Peace out.